This was a perfect true crime case. It had mystery, murder, sex, media obsession.
Hey, Scott, how do you feel about all these cameras pointed at you and all?
I'm Jack Leonard. I'm senior editor of investigations at the Los Angeles Times.
Police in Modesto, California have very few leads in the search for Lacey Peterson, a 27-year-old pregnant woman who vanished without a trace on Christmas Eve.
Whoever has her, please, please, please let her go. Bring her back.
It's one of the most sensational murder cases in years. Scott Peterson, accused, convicted, and sentenced to death for killing his pregnant wife and dumping her body in the San Francisco Bay. But now, there's a new twist.
California's highest court overturned the death penalty for Scott Peterson, who was convicted of murdering his wife.
The verdict did not clear up anything. There's no smoking gun in this case.
This man murdered Lacey Peterson.
The prosecution couldn't tell you when it happened. They couldn't tell you where it happened. They couldn't tell you how it happened. And they couldn't tell you why it happened.
Scott, if you could send a message to you right now.
This was such a famous case. Everyone was talking about it. Christmas Eve, 2002, you have a beautiful young woman, Lacey Peterson. She's 8 months pregnant. Suddenly, she vanishes.
We're searching, we're looking, and we're going to find you.
Her family is distraught, but as the reporters show up, they say that her husband, Scott Peterson, is not showing that kind of emotion. People wonder, what is he hiding?
While investigators are focusing on Lacey's husband, they're not calling him a suspect.
It turned out Scott Peterson was hiding something. He had a girlfriend,
Scott told me he was not married.
Amber Fry.
We did have a romantic relationship.
And suddenly you had Scott Peterson declared as the most hated man in America.
Nobody believes you. Nobody I've run into believes any part of your story.
It was a circus there. It was a full-on media feeding frenzy.
Guess what, Scotty?
San Quentin's your new home.
This case spawned made-for-TV movies and a blockbuster movie, Gone Girl. This case still holds a lot of interest, mostly because it remains an enduring mystery.
Scott did not get a fair trial.
I just don't believe a person can commit a murder and transport a body 90 miles and not leave some trace of evidence.
You think this is enough to prove his innocence?
Absolutely. My name is Janie Peterson. I am Scott and Lacey Peterson's sister-in-law. These are the people that the police never made a follow-up visit with them. We're doing what we're doing to get to the truth. Everything on this board is a fact.
There's nothing that's come out that's made me change my view that Scott got a fair trial and that Scott is the one who killed Lacey.
The wrong person's in prison, and that's what this is about.
Well, I guess possible, but, you know, there's still people that believe the earth is flat, too.